would we have to create a different level? And then as the bear market sort of set in, I just started thinking like maybe, and also the SEC started crack down on NFTs, because one of the things is I wanted to create make it into like a REIT where it had like ongoing residual income to basically the people who help build the community and the resort should get some return on investment. So the new laws and the current market, it became a little bit untenable to like launch something like this. So I just started thinking of it more as a traditional real estate company, a real estate brand that maybe later on we can have some Web3 component to. But in terms of the actual community stuff, like you're saying, I would say I don't have a definitive answer on that right now, but it's definitely something to think about. I do think that I would like the community to be accessible. Not the only barrier to entry shouldn't be like financial in my view. One of the concepts of it is that you can live on site in these luxurious rooms. You can buy a room as an investment and take off and it's rented out for you, for example. But I think one of the interesting aspects is you could just pay like a membership fee and have access to our like luxury co-working space, spa, gym, community, and live down the road in a very cheap guest house. So it's more being vetted on like values. So I would say it will sort of ideally kind of like vet itself versus us having to have like a stringent membership process. It'll just be like, this is the kind of place we want to create and this is our values. And one of those things, ironically, is that I don't want it to be too focused on drinking or partying. I want it to be more focused on other things. But health, wealth, happiness, and purpose, I think on the happiness component, drinking is could be a part of that, right? Yeah. It's just not like, it's not like a beach club. It's not like a resort where it's mainly for vacations, which most resorts are all about. A beach club, partying where it's all about. It's more focused on people like probably similar to yourselves or a lot of digital nomads who are doing really well for themselves, but sometimes want to be in Bali for only 2-3 months, and then they want to travel to, say, Mykonos, or they want to travel to somewhere cool like Dubai or Costa Rica. So they can go there, plug in, and it has all your needs in one spot. So it makes the continuity of their lifestyle much more easy, right? They have their community where it's like high-end digital nomads, professionals, etc. There'd be a podcast studio, for example, on site everywhere. And we'd have a resident podcast, but then we would also have people renting the room to do podcasts themselves.
Yeah. I think that makes a lot more sense. Because I'm all for people who, especially coming to Bali. Yeah. I mean, there's a few places around the world where you see digital nomads. Costa Rica is really good for this as well. We're trying to do this in Kuala Lumpur because the tower that we have.
First Kuala Lumpur in Mexico?
In Malaysia.
Oh, so Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah, Kuala Lumpur. My accent.
I was like, Kuala Lumpur, that sounds like a great Mexican city. Where are we going? When are we going?
Lots of cocaine and hookers. So we've got that, and I understand that, and I'm all for people who want to live the bare minimum so that they can focus on their business. Yeah. I have nothing against that at all. And I think it's one of the smartest moves, because if you were going to try and build a business, whether it's online or anything like that, you work on it. Like if you're living in Canada, if you're living in Australia, your overheads are extremely high, even if you're just a sole trader, right? Yeah. But if you could save up the money to be able to come over here, go live at a guest house that costs you $400 for a month. And then go network. But then if you had something like, is this the Mermaid?
Mermaid House.
Is the Mermaid House, right? If you had the Mermaid House, then that's a great way for you to be able to come in and then network. Yeah. And sure, you might be building your business and haven't made it, but at least you can still make connects. Yeah. And you're still putting yourself forward into that atmosphere.
Absolutely.